Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pits To Podium. And this particular episode is a very, very special one because for the first time, we've got a comic like none other on our show. We've got Circus F1 Comic, Abhinav Krishna, the man, right here with us. Abhinav, firstly, what a pleasure it is to have you on our show. I guess this is probably your most official face reveal.
Is the most official face reveal. I think no one has any idea what my real name is or who I am. But yeah, thanks for the introduction. And yes, I'm the face. No, wait, what? I was actually thinking that I'll wear a helmet for this, but it's a little hot here, so I figured no, let's just do a face reveal now.
That's fantastic. I must say, when I first got to know that the Circus F1 comic is an Indian comic and an Indian Formula One fan, I was like, is this somebody impersonating? Honestly, okay, that was my first feeling. And I remember I immediately messaged and I reached out and I was amazed. I said, wow, it's so fantastic to have an Indian Formula One fan to be able to understand the sport so well, which is easy, but also to sort of get to express, a different side of the sport so well.
Yeah, I think on your first point, actually, it's there was this one day I just put a post out, and I had seen Gully Boy, I think 2 days before that. So I was like, you know what? I'll also write the post in Hindi, and so I've written, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And the second part of the post is "Kya chal raha hai Londo" or ye wo, something like that. And people just went berserk. I think it's still one of those posts that has way too many comments. So like everyone's putting flags in the comments that proud of you. People from Pakistan and Bangladesh are commenting, "Oh my God, you're from here." I'm like, okay. So every once in a while, and a lot of people still don't know I'm Indian, by the way. So every once in a while, someone leaves a comment, and if it's an Indian person, I just reply in Hindi. And
And
then
then they
they
get
lose their
shell
mind.
shocked.
They're like, what? ये क्या हो रहा है? भाई, आप इंडिया से हो? I'm like, yeah, chill. It's okay.
But
Calm down.
isn't it such a lovely coincidence we're doing this on Independence Day?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even
Didn't even
realize
notice,
that.
actually.
Yeah, the days are all just, they're just merged into each other.
Exactly.
I noticed because of all the multiple WhatsApp forwards I've got about wishing, Independence Day and so on.
I just had a work message which I ignored. So there was something that needed to be done. I was like, guys, it's Independence Day. I'm not even going to read this message. I'm not opening WhatsApp. So,
Exactly.
Whether you like it or
No,
not,
but, I mean,
you're going to be
it's-
working on Independence Day weekend because we still have a Grand Prix this weekend.
Exactly.
yeah, I've already put out 3 comics this week, and looks like. But let's see. I think qualifying will be surprised if Mercedes doesn't take it. So I might get some leeway today. But yeah, tomorrow, not so much.
Yeah, that's going to be rather hectic. But Abhinav, the one thing that I love about your comics from the very get-go is your comics on Ferrari. Now, you've been drawing for quite a while. If I remember, the first comic that you ever put out was back in 2012. How did it all
Yeah.
begin, and how do you find inspirations all the way through, and especially more so on Ferrari, who just constantly seem to botch things up?
I think, like you said, they constantly botch things up, and I'm like, thank you guys. That I'll take that. The first comic was, yes, as you said, way back in 2012. Kimi Raikkonen had just come back into Formula One, and he was being interviewed on Top Gear. The entire interview is a little bizarre because now you have guys like Lando and George and Alex, and they're just putting out their thoughts on Twitter. But at the time, it was a very different set. So you would barely hear from Formula One drivers, and it would be all PR talk. And then
Yeah.
there's Kimi Raikkonen on Top Gear talking about Yas Marina and how the first 2 turns are okay, but the rest of the circuit sucks. Like verbatim, he says that. Talking about how when Michael Schumacher was getting a farewell, like how he's so indifferent to it and he didn't attend it. And then there's that Martin Brundle, Kimi Raikkonen incident on commentary. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, okay, this guy, has missed the class on diplomacy. Like he's not like the other world champions. And 2012 was also the year we had 6 world champions in
Yeah.
on the grid. So as soon as I think he missed the class on diplomacy, I get this other idea. Like if Vettel was in this class, he would be on the front seat. If Alonso was in the class, he would be back somewhere, but he would be annoyed. Um, Lewis would be up front as well, just listening to whatever the teacher is saying. And Button would be chilled out in the class, but chilled out. He's doing his own thing. And it was quite late at night. It was like 3 a.m. And I just made the comic right there and then. No idea who's going to see it. No idea, like, it's early Facebook days, so I don't even know how I'm going to spread this. So I just post the comic at 4 a.m. of all things, like everyone's awake at 4 a.m., right? So like they
Yeah.
might see it, and I go to sleep. Next day I wake up and I realize there was this journalist I knew who had met at one of the races, and he shared it on their page. And my comic had 100 likes, which back then was like mind blowing. I saw that and I
Yeah.
thought, oh my god, this is it. This is what I want to do. And I had been following Formula One since 2000. So then,
Wow.
So then for all of it to come together suddenly, and haven't stopped since then.
It's been quite the journey. And in fact, from those 100 likes all the way to what 28,000 followers right now. It's been quite the ride, eh?
Yeah, and like now you wake up and you see, oh, this comic got 5,000. Could have done better. The previous 3 have gotten 10,000 likes. What did I do wrong this time? So it's been quite a different journey now.
But have you noticed a trend? If your Ferrari comics get sort of more likes than say the other ones that you do?
Yeah, I think I do definitely think like anytime I dunk on Ferrari, it's just it just blows up, and it also comes from the fact that a lot of Ferrari fans are angry right now. So you put up something
Come on,
like
all
that,
of them are angry right now.
all of them, yeah. I mean, everyone except the Mercedes fans probably
Exactly.
angry right now. But I mean, you should see my mentions. Like whenever I put up a Ferrari comic, and it looks like some sort of a therapy session. We are all in this together. I am sad, and I'm like, oh guys,
Oh,
relax, please relax. But yeah, it happens all the time. So Ferrari comics are pretty popular, and like you were saying, Ferrari keeps giving me really nice fodder. Like every time I think, okay, this is it. I've been drawing these comics. I've been targeting Ferrari for like 6 years. There's nothing more Ferrari can do. And then Charles and Sebastian collide literally 3 corners into a race. Great guys. Back to it. Thank you for keeping me in business.